Barcelona is looking toward the horizon with ambition and determination after a season marked by transition, new foundations, and the search for a renewed style under the direction of Hansi Flick. The club is preparing to make a strong statement in the upcoming transfer market. In this roadmap to return to competing for everything, one name resonates strongly in the offices of Camp Nou: Luis Diaz. The Colombian winger from Liverpool has been identified as an absolute priority by the new technical staff, and everything indicates that the Blaugrana club is determined to take the final step to incorporate him. We are talking about a footballer who, through his quality, character, and style of play, embodies many of the values that have historically defined the essence of Barcelona. Luis Diaz is pure imbalance. Since his breakthrough in European football, he has demonstrated a unique ability to break down defenses, generate constant danger, and turn seemingly innocuous situations into clear goal-scoring opportunities. His football is high intensity, with electric dribbling, devastating changes of pace, and a reading of the game that he has refined over the years. It is no surprise that he has established himself as a key player in the Premier League, one of the most demanding competitions in the world. However, his desire to seek new challenges has led him to open the door to leaving Anfield. The possibility of wearing the Barcelona jersey, of being part of a project under construction led by one of the most recognized coaches in Europe, has been key for the Colombian to say yes. Various sources from England have confirmed that Luis Diaz is even willing to reduce his salary demands to make his arrival at the Catalan club viable. This willingness is not common in modern football and speaks volumes about his mentality. He wants to be here, he wants to be part of this club, he wants to be important in an entity with a history, demand, and a unique footballing identity. For a player of his stature to show this willingness, this enthusiasm, and this conviction is something that cannot be wasted. Hansi Flick, for his part, has given his full approval to the operation. The German coach believes that Diaz's profile fits perfectly into his idea of play. For Flick, wingers must be unbalancing but also responsible, capable of helping in defense, closing passing lanes, pressing high, and launching into attack with decision. Diaz fulfills all this and more. His international experience, both in European competitions and with the Colombian national team, makes him a highly valuable asset. He does not need to adapt. He knows the pressure of big stages and is used to playing under the scrutiny of criticism. This is a signing for the present, but also for the future. The operation will not be easy from an economic point of view. Liverpool, although not closed to the sale, demands an amount close to €70 million. This is a high price, yes, but also in line with the current market and the level of the footballer. From the sports management of Barcelona, the situation is being analyzed in detail. There is a willingness to reach an agreement, and for this, it will be necessary to activate different financial levers or generate income through strategic departures. But when a player fits so well both sportingly and personally, the effort is worth it. The imminent departure of one of the club's wingers also frees up space in the squad and in the wage bill, further facilitating the arrival of a new name that generates excitement and brings imbalance from day one. Luis Diaz, with his energy, overflow, and decision-making ability in the final meters, presents himself as the ideal option to fill this void. He is not just a replacement. He is a substantial improvement in terms of immediate impact, offensive leadership, and winning mentality. The Colombian has not only shown in England, with his national team, he has been a standout figure, carrying the offensive weight of a team that has resurged on the international scene. His performance in high-level tournaments has been consistent, and his name is synonymous with danger in every match. In one-on-one situations, he is practically unstoppable, and his ability to adapt to different tactical schemes makes him a very valuable tool for Flick. He can play inverted, on the inside or the outside, and his understanding of collective play has significantly improved in recent years. He is a complete footballer who does not live solely on dribbling but also knows how to associate, tempo, and appear in key areas to finish. In the locker room, his presence would be a breath of fresh air. He is a humble, hard-working, committed player, and very appreciated by his teammates. He is not a distant star but a close professional who brings a good atmosphere and gives his all in every training session. The type of player that fits the values Barcelona wants to recover: humility, effort, commitment to collective play, and respect for the jersey. In a context like the current one, where every signing must add as much on the footballing level as on the human level, Diaz stands out as a perfect incorporation. The name of Luis Diaz generates excitement, and it is not for nothing. The mere idea of seeing him take on defenses on the wing, lift Camp Nou with an individual action, and celebrate goals with that Latin American charisma that connects so well with the Blaugrana public is reason enough to dream. He is a signing of those that truly excite, of those that can change the dynamic of a team, of those that make the opponent know they have a player capable of breaking any defensive plan. From here, as a convinced Barca fan, I can only applaud this possible operation. It seems to me a coherent, ambitious, and courageous decision. Coherent because it responds to a clear sporting need, adding imbalance and goals from the wings. Ambitious because it is a high-level footballer with international prestige and proven experience. And courageous because it involves an economic effort that demonstrates that the club does not want to settle for mediocrity but wants to return to compete for everything. Barcelona needs to become a feared, respected, and admired team again. For this, special players who make a difference and inspire the rest are needed. Luis Diaz can be one of those players. He is not just a reinforcement. He is a statement of intent, proof that we really want to compete, that we want to return to the place that belongs to us, that we want to build a team with soul, character, and ambition. That is why I am launching the question today to all the Blaugrana fans. What do you think about the arrival of Luis Diaz? Do you think he is the signing we need to bring the team back to the top? Are you ready to bet on a footballer who has demonstrated his commitment, talent, and desire to be part of our history? Or do you prefer another profile, another type of reinforcement? Because football is also about emotions, intuitions, that little feeling that tells you something big may be about to happen. La deuxième nouvelle concerne une décision importante dans notre club bien-aimé. L'actualité du club Blaugrana continue d'avancer avec des mouvements qui pointent vers une croissance intelligente et durable, non seulement en pensant au présent immédiat, mais surtout à l'avenir à moyen et long terme. Le possible prêt du jeune attaquant Pau Victor au Valence pour la prochaine saison est un exemple clair de cette philosophie dont nous avons tant besoin pour retrouver la place que revient à l'équipe dans l'élite du football mondial. Cette opération, qui s'y trouve encore en phase de détails finaux, est appelée à être un PCLE pour le développement d'un talent que, depuis un certain temps, démontre qu'il possède toutes les qualités pour briller à un haut niveau, mais que jusqu'à présent n'est pas eu l'opportunité suffisante pour s'y consolider comme une option fiable et constante dans l'effectif. Pau Victor est sans aucun doute l'un de footballeurs avec la plus grande projection de la cantera Blaugrana. Sa capacité de border, sa vitesse, son intelligence pour s'y mouvoir entre les lignes et son instinct de buteur sont des caractéristiques que font un footballeur très attrayant pour toute équipe cherchant de la jeunesse, du talent et de l'ambition pour son attaque. Cependant, au club, nous avons vu que les opportunités pour qu'il puisse démontrer sa valeur dans l'équipe première ont été limites, principalement en raison de la forte compétition et de l'exigence que suppose jouer dans un club qui aspire toujours au maximum. Dans ce contexte, la direction sportive et le corps technique ont opté pour la meilleure option pour le joueur et pour le club. Lui faciliter un prêt que lui permet d'accumuler de minutes et de l'expérience dans une compétition aussi exigeante que la première division espagnole. Avec l'espoir que ce temps loin du camp nous serve à ce qu'il revient beaucoup plus prépare et avec un niveau compétitif bien supérieur. Le Valence, une équipe avec une grande histoire et tradition dans la ligue, apparaît comme la destination idéale pour Pau Victor. L'entité est dans un processus de reconstruction dans lequel elle cherche à renforcer son attaque avec du talent jeune et en devenir, ce qui correspond parfaitement au profil de notre jeune attaquant. De plus, l'entraîneur Carlos Corvin a montré son enthousiasme pour l'incorporation du joueur, convaincu qu'il peut tirer le meilleur de ses qualités et le potentialiser dans son système de jeu. La confiance de l'entraîneur valencianiste est un facteur clé, car elle garantit que Pau Victor n'aura pas seulement de minutes, mais aussi un rôle important dans l'équipe, ce qui est fondamental pour son développement. Cette session est une étape stratégique qui démontre la maturité de la direction sportive du club. Au cours des dernières années, nous avons appris que la gestion de jeunes talents ne peut pas se faire de manière précipitée ou improvisée. Il est nécessaire de planifier chaque étape pour que les footballeurs puissent évoluer dans le meilleur environnement possible. La session de Pau Victor au Valence est inscrite dans cette philosophie comme sur donner de opportunités réelles et tangibles pour que les jeunes puissent grandir, sans rester stagnants sur le banc ou en jouant uniquement dans des catégories inférieures. Jouer en première division contre des équipes de haut niveau, dans des matchs avec pression et avec l'exigence constante que demande la Liga Española, sera sans aucun doute une expérience inestimable pour Pau Victor. L'opération NSE limite pas uniquement à l'attaquant. S'il ce cas transpire, la Barça serait également intéressée par incorporer Joan Garcia, gardien de l'Espagnol, pour le céder immédiatement aux Valence. Cela est dû au départ imminent de Georgi Mamardashvili, gardien titulaire de l'équipe tchèque, qui prévoit de rejoindre Liverpool la saison prochaine. Le Valence a besoin de trouver un remplaçant que lui offre de garanties de la compétition dans les buts. Joan Garcia semble être la solution idéale pour combler ce poste. Pour le gardien, ce serait une opportunité magnifique de continuer à accumuler de l'expérience dans un environnement exigeant. Cette double opération met en évidence la bonne relation entre les deux clubs, que depuis un certain temps entraînant de lignes de collaboration que se traduisent par de mouvements sportifs bénéfiques pour les deux parties. Que deux équipes de la Ligue puissent se soutenir mutuellement pour potentialiser leurs jeunes footballeurs est quelque chose que devrait être applaudi par tout que démontre que dans le football espagnol, Illinois y a de la place pour une coopération intelligente fructueuse que permet d'améliorer la qualité la compétitivité des équipes, en plus de favoriser le développement de talents émergents. Pour l'afición Culé, cette nouvelle doit être reçue avec optimisme et confiance. Voir que le club ne se contente pas de la situation actuelle mais sur la potentialisation de jeunes talents de manière stratégique et bien planifiée est fondamental pour retrouver la grandeur que nous caractérise. Pau Victor est un footballeur avec beaucoup d'avenir, mais il a besoin de rodage et de minutes pour devenir joueur différentiel que nous attendons tout. Le Preto Valence est une opportunité parfaite pour que sa carrière ne stain pas et continue sa progression vers l'élite. Il est important que, en tant que supporters, nous comprenions que ce type de décisions n'est pas un signe de faiblesse ou de désintérêt, mais une preuve claire de maturité et de vision d'avenir. C'est pourquoi, chers Cules, je veux lancer une question pour que nous réfléchissions et débattions tout ensemble. Que pensez-vous de ce prêt? Pensez-vous que cette stratégie est la bonne pour que le club continue à former de joueurs de qualité que puissent diriger l'équipe à l'avenir? À mon avis, c'est une décision sensée, logique et très nécessaire pour la croissance à la fois du footballeur et du club. C'est un pari pour la cantera et pour un modèle de développement cohérent et durable. C'est le moment de soutenir Pau Victor des maintenant, de suivre son évolution au Valence et d'être convaincus que cette expérience lui servira à faire le saut définitif et à se consolider dans le football d'élite. La grandeur du club passe par avoir de joueurs préparés et mentalement forts, et ces opportunités or du club sont une partie fondamentale de cette formation. Le chemin vers le succès est rempli d'étapes et d'apprentissages, et ce prêt en est un, s'il est pour que le joueur mûrisse et puisse porter tout son potentiel lorsqu'il reviendra. Avec cette opération, le club démontre qu'il travaille avec la tête et le cœur, cherchant de solutions intelligentes pour garantir l'avenir. C'est un exemple pour les autres équipes, une preuve claire que l'objectif n'est pas seulement de gagner de titres maintenant, mais de construire une structure solide que puisse soutenir ce succès dans le temps. Cher afición, cette nouvelle est pour que nous sentions fiers de la gestion et que nous fassions confiance à ce pas que est fait et sera un succès pour Pau Victor et pour le club. Que pensez-vous? Croyez-vous que ce prêt est l'impulsion dont il a besoin pour briller? Voyez-vous d'un bon oeil que le club favorise la collaboration avec d'autres équipes pour donner un issue à nos jeunes talents? Partagez votre opinion, car le club, c'est nous tous, et les décisions que marquent notre avenir doivent compter avec la voix de l'afición. The third piece of news is a major move for Barcelona. The Blaugrana club is experiencing a moment of great anticipation and excitement ahead of the imminent arrival of one of the most promising young talents in Spanish football, Nico Williams. The forward, who has shone brightly at Athletic Club, has already made a definitive decision that marks a decisive turning point in his sporting career, leaving behind the Basque entity to commit to Barcelona in a contract that will extend over 6 seasons. This news has been received with immense joy by all sectors of the club and undoubtedly represents a clear and decisive bet on the future, youth, and talent that the team so desperately needs to remain competitive at the highest level. The recruitment of Nico is not the result of chance or improvisation. It is the great desire of Joan Laporta, whose vision and leadership have driven this project with the conviction that the young forward can bring that extra quality, speed, and depth that the team needs in attack. The choice of Nico is the result of meticulous analysis and the full confidence that coach Hansi Flick has placed in his qualities, considering that his profile fits perfectly into the playing philosophy he wants to implement in the Blaugrana team. The German coach sees in Nico a footballer capable of dribbling past defenders, creating constant danger on the wings, and bringing freshness and dynamism, aspects that are indispensable for regaining the offensive identity and effectiveness in attack. From the moment Barcelona's interest was known, the operation moved forward with firm and sure steps, and the fact that Nico Williams decided to leave Athletic confirms the seriousness and determination of the player to face this new challenge. He is a young footballer with a lot of potential who has already shown that he can compete at the highest level in the league, an experience that will undoubtedly be fundamental for his integration and adaptation to the team. Furthermore, his character, attitude, and commitment to the blue and garnet jersey will undoubtedly be elements that help make the transition as quick and positive as possible. But the imminent incorporation of Nico has not only been celebrated by the management and technical staff, it has also generated great joy and expectation within the main squad. The arrival of the young forward is seen as a reinforcement of great value, capable of raising internal competitiveness and bringing new alternatives to the attack. Particularly noteworthy is the connection that Nico has with LAMINE YAMAL, a teammate with whom he shares a close relationship both on and off the field, a result of their coexistence in the Spanish national team. This complicity between the two players is a highly valued aspect in the club, as chemistry between footballers usually translates into better results and higher performances during matches. Seeing how LAMINE celebrates Nico's arrival and the enthusiasm he shows at the idea of sharing a locker room and sporting projects bodes well for this recruitment to be a success not only sportingly but also humanly and as a group. From the supporters' point of view, this recruitment is more than positive news, a breath of fresh air for a team that needs to rearm itself with young and motivated talent. Nico's youth, his ability to burst into matches with dribbles and goals, and his willingness to work and grow in the best club in the world are more than enough reasons for the Cules to be enthusiastic about his incorporation. Furthermore, the duration of the contract, which extends over 6 seasons, shows the club's long-term commitment to the player and the confidence placed in him to be a key element in the coming years. This type of move reflects that the entity is working with vision and planning, building a team that not only competes now but has a future and can remain in the elite for a long time. The arrival of Nico Williams also sends a clear message to the rest of European football. Barcelona is strongly betting on the Spanish cantera, on local talent, and on players who can bring the competitive character and passion necessary to defend the blue and garnet jersey. At a time when the transfer market is evolving at a rapid pace and prices are soaring, betting on young, hungry national talents eager for success is an intelligent, sustainable, and very effective strategy. This type of incorporation is the foundation for the club to regain its rightful place in the elite of world football and to aspire to the titles that the fans deserve. Dear Cules, I now pose a question to you. What do you think of this recruitment? Do you think Nico Williams will be the reinforcement we need to revitalize the attack and bring that spark we have been missing so much? Do you consider that his arrival will help raise the competitive level of the team and generate new illusions among the supporters? Personally, I consider it a brilliant incorporation, full of future potential and which can be decisive for the squad to have the necessary balance between experience and youth, between technique and power, and between commitment and hunger for victory. Furthermore, Nico's ability to integrate easily, his humble and hard-working attitude, and his natural talent for scoring are qualities that fit perfectly into the philosophy of this club, which has always defended an attractive, offensive game with a leading role for young players. We will see how this recruitment translates into performance on the field, but the foundations and expectations are very positive. With Nico, the team adds quality, speed, freshness, and an extra competitiveness that can make the difference in many competitions. It is also important to highlight that the incorporation of Nico Williams is a demonstration of the club's ambition to continue growing and improving, not settling for what has been achieved so far and always wanting to go further. This determination to recruit the young forward shows that the sporting project is very much alive and that the bet on a renewed, competitive squad with players hungry for victory is a tangible reality. In short, the arrival of Nico Williams is news that fills the fans with hope, making them dream of a renewed team, full of energy and ready to fight for all titles. It is a recruitment that brings youth, talent, and, above all, great illusion, essential ingredients for any winning project. That is why I invite you to share your opinion and to live with enthusiasm this incorporation, which, without a doubt, will be a fundamental piece in the immediate future of the club. The story of Nico Williams with the blue and garnet jersey is about to begin, and we all want to witness his growth, his goals, and his impact on the team. Confidence is placed in him, the technical staff supports him, and the fans are ready to welcome him with open arms. And you, what do you think? Is Nico Williams the reinforcement that will give us the leap in quality we are waiting for? Do you believe that his arrival will strengthen the connection within the locker room and contribute to the team becoming a true reference in Europe again? Your opinions are important because we are a club of passionate people, of supporters who feel the team as an essential part of their lives. Leave us your opinion in the comments.